Okay, we're going to be taking a look at way to bet the pick four here, and just so that everyone knows, I want to let you know in on a little wager that I made that I'm alive for here. They've got the Brooklyn and Belmont double. So what I did was it was a tough race, first race. So I went with the all, and I put a $1. It's a $1 bet, and I like Dunkirk to win the Belmont. So I went all Dunkirk 10 times $70, and $36 horse wins the first leg. So I'm looking at a $1,100 payoff if Dunkirk gets it done tomorrow. So that's just an example of, you could be a good handicapper and a bad gambler. Well, in this case, I'm going into the race here where Dunkirk may be 5-2 or 3-1, and I'm actually getting him at hundreds to one. So sometimes you got to outsmart the betting. So in that case, I didn't know who I liked there, but I knew that I liked Dunkirk for the Belmont, so I went with the all on that bet. And there was a couple of situations where the bet wouldn't pay much to me, but I was at least going to break even if Dunkirk wins. So now I'm getting a chance to make an $1,100 score if Dunkirk gets it done. So that was the wager I made there. Let's take a look at the pick four. Now, I've gone through this card. I'm not going to sit here and go through all the horses that are part of the pick four, but I will give you an option of writing down my picks, taking a look at my picks, and then you can do what you want. I'm not here trying to give you my picks and saying this is what you should bet, but maybe if you take a look at my horses in conjunction with some of the handicapping you did, you can get somewhere. To start off with, I'm soloing this one for Phil. I think he's pretty far ahead of the rest of these horses here, and he will be a solo in the first leg of the pick four for me, which is going to give me room to move later on in the card. In the second race here, you come into the Acorn, and it's really another similar story for me. I mean, I did like Domi Re Faso Toledo earlier as a 2-year-old, but I think in this race you got to go with Just Whistle Dixie, and he's another horse that could be a solo. And so for my pick four, I'm soloing the horse. I'm soloing Just Whistle Dixie, and I'm soloing the first leg as well. So that's how. So I'm going into the first two legs with two solos. Now, part of my handicapping right now is based on the fact that I got a big ticket waiting for me if Dunkirk gets it done. So I'm not really too worried about this pick four and spending too much money. Now we get to race 10 in the Manhattan, and what I'm going to do in the Manhattan here is look at a couple of horses that I like. I mean, I think that this is probably a very difficult race to handicap. Going solo gives me the opportunity to hit the all button here, and this is going to be a race where JD is going to be hitting the all button. That's going to be currently a 11 horse field or 14 horse field. There'll probably be some scratches depending on how the weather works out. So just for argument's sake, if we're looking at a 14 horse field, I'm buying the race. And in the last leg, I've already got Dunkirk on my double pick for $1,100. So it's a good opportunity to go elsewhere, hedge my bet. This is where I might throw in the Bird or Charitable Man. So I probably end up playing 3 horses in that race. I'm going to put Dunkirk in because, just because I like the horse and I don't want to root against myself. But this is a chance where you could leave him out, being that, you already have him riding him on another big race. So, in this race, I'll probably go with the Bird, and I'll probably go with Dunkirk. And those are 2 I'm going to do. So that's going to be a $28 ticket. My pick 4. Solo, all 2. And that's how I'm looking at that. Now, for the pick 6, we can go back here to race 8, look at the pick 6 for a second. And in the first leg of the pick 6 is just a tough race. But I'm soloing Fabulous Strike. Here's a horse that really is consistent. He's a must-play. He's the #1 prime power. He's been on the board 16 out of 21 races. He's been first or second in 16 out of 21 races. And this is a smart strike. And coming off a big fast bullet, 58. I'm going to solo him. Couple other horses I like in this race, though. I made some money on Benny the Bull over the years. But Two Step Salsa and Desert Key are interesting plays to me. So in the pick 6, you can do what you want, but being that it's such an expensive bet, I'm going to go with the solo there with Fabulous Strike. Then we get into the second leg, and the second leg is another difficult race. If it's a soft turf, you got to go with Modern Look. So I'm looking for a little give in the ground. I'm going to go with post position 6, Garrett Gomez, and Modern Look for my play in that race. Couple other horses I like there are I Lost My Chew and Forever Together. So those are my two, and then you can throw my solos in on the pick 6. This one's for Phil. And in race 9, Just Whistle Dixie. So for my money, the pick 6 bet that I'm looking at, you got Fabulous Strike, Two-Step Salsa, and Desert Key. Race 2, Forever Together, I Lost My Chew, and Modern Look. Okay, so starting off in the pick 6, I go 3-3. That's going to build my ticket up too much. So then you got to go solo with this one's for Phil in leg 3. Leg 4 we've already discussed. We're going to go with another solo there with Just Whistle Dixie. Next leg, we're going to be, I was going to go deep in this leg and go with the all button, but you just don't have enough money. One of the horses I like at a big price is Wesley. So I'm definitely going to put Wesley on my pick 6 ticket, and we'll see how he does. Gio Ponte looks to be a horse that a few people I know have been talking about and have some interest in, but I'm going to solo the bomber there, Wesley, because I know I got other money riding on the next race. So with that said, that brings me to the final leg, and I'm going to go with Dunkirk there. So that's going to give me 3 times 3 is 9, times 2 is 18. This is only an $18 ticket. So you got Fabulous Strike, Two-Step Salsa, Desert Key, leg 1. Forever Together, Lost My Chew, and Modern Look, leg 2. This one's for Phil. Just Whistle Dixie, Wesley, and Dunkirk. And in that last leg, being that I have Dunkirk going, I might want to hedge myself with a couple of other horses or hedge myself somewhere else so I don't have everything riding there. So that's a pretty inexpensive pick 6 ticket, and it's a very cheap pick 4 ticket. I wish everybody luck, and leave me some comments, and maybe we can win some money together. Good luck at the track tomorrow. Enjoy the day.